Okay, guys, today we've got Nathan with us. Nathan is from a different community, so looking forward to getting into this interview. Always takes a minute to load. Nathan, how you doing, mate?
Absolutely fabulous. How are you?
Good. Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, pleasure to have you here today. So we've got about 40 minutes today. I've got about 13 questions, so yeah, I think we could hopefully take our time. Nothing too intense. Cool. So, how's everything going with your business?
Yep, everything's going really well. It was slow for me at the beginning because I had to really build up my confidence because I was a very, very shy guy. I'd never be on social media, but 2025 hit and it just kind of blew up on me. So it's moving pretty quick now.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because, looking at your profile, you definitely come across very confident, in the sort of way that you present yourself. So I suppose it does sort of speak of it is, an inside game. It can, take time to sort of build that confidence. I'm the same. I wouldn't say I'm naturally extroverted, but it's something you learn, I guess, along the way. Would you say?
Absolutely, yeah. It's as soon as I was allowed to be around the right people, and my confidence just fucking blew up. Blew up so much that when I was Liberated in the community, my first few posts on my Instagram was me and budgie smugglers. So I didn't give a fuck straight away. Like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
And then I had a few questionable men message me, so I stopped wearing them. So that was weird. But yes, since then, like, I just be constantly pushing myself out my comfort zone all the time because I know what it's going to do for me. Like, I wouldn't be caught dead doing a call like this. I wouldn't be doing the community call presentations we're doing, the one in Japan, speaking up in front of people. I would never be caught dead doing it. But now, because I've got friends around me that actually give a shit about me, push me to be better, and calling me out, it gives you a whole new level of belief in you.
Brilliant. Yeah. So true. Yeah. It's so important having a strong community as well. And, I was saying to all the other people in my community, you don't really get that anywhere else, do you? In a sort of job, it's all quite sort of gatekeeping, isn't it? It's all sort of quite competitive, whereas this seems quite the opposite, really.
Yeah, like my old circle of, let's say, people. Like, I couldn't even talk about life with them or like values or beliefs. Like, what are you talking about, you pussy? Like, shut up. Like, I'm like, really? Are you really my friend if I can't even talk about what I want to do with my life and like be better and talk about goals and vision? So then coming into a community where this is just the norm, it was quite a culture shock, and I'm sure you felt the same as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, in a good way. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, could you just give us like a general sort of overview of who you are and the community you're a part of, and just a sort of top level overview of your business that you do?
So, name is Nathan Payne. I am part of Liberated, which is hosted by Lisa. I don't know if you've seen Lisa about.
I don't.
She
know
is
Lisa, no.
everywhere.
Okay.
I came in with a trifecta, but then because I saw the power of how, and you will know how powerful this business is and what you can earn, I upgraded to a quad after. It took me a while to get into things because, and like, I've never been one to learn. I couldn't sit down and watch stuff and take in information and write notes. Like,
I can relate to that.
It's like school. I just hated it, man. Like, it wasn't me at all. And now I've got drawers full of books that I've like written, like, all my notes and stuff was like completely changed.
Yeah.
And like I said before, like I used to be so shy. Like, I used to let people walk all over me, and I'd be afraid to argue with someone because then they would make it toxic and like throw it back at me. Like, but now I'm around the right people, and like I stand up myself no matter what. I am who I am. If people love that, fucking great. If people hate that, fucking great as well. Then you're not my people.
Yeah.
But I don't hide anymore. You might see them on social. I just don't care. In a nice way. I'm not trying to be out there being a dick.
Yeah, sure.
But I think put yourself out there. Just be authentic as possible, and then you will really, really find who your mates are. Like it's crazy when you just be yourself and just fucking stand out, and don't care and have fun with it.
100%.
But then the side of things, like it's good. I've got 3 amazing people in my team now who are just constantly turning up every single day, no matter what. Exactly how I am, which is good because I want to attract people who are like me.
Yeah.
And they're up every day doing content, they're learning. That's exactly what I need in a team. And I'm not there to hold their hand either, and I don't need to because, yes, I'm their coach and I brought them in, but with entrepreneurship, it's good for yourself to go your own way and learn and get the resources that you need for yourself. That's what entrepreneurship is mostly about, is finding out yourself. Because they keep relying on me and I keep giving them information.
Yeah.
One day I'm not there. They can be like, fuck, what do I do? And they will not give me everything.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to be a business owner. You won't be an entrepreneur. So I've never really I've never said I'm going to give them information. I've never said I'm going to hold their hand. But I've set an example of the way I am. And they've seen that. They're just doing it anyway. And it's fucking brilliant. So it's a bloody good team to have. So I've only brought in right people. No one's ever affiliated me and they've been shit, which is amazing. So I'm doing something right.
Bro, you're on fire here. You've already answered pretty much the first question, and I'm tempted to jump ahead to a different question. It's cool. I can edit this.
Okay.
I don't know which one to go with now. So going off what you were just saying there, finding the best people. I mean, so how do you find and screen the most driven sort of prospects to mentor in your business? I mean, you kind of touched on that really, but what would you say?
We want people who are serious about their health. If they come into this and they're like, they don't have to go to the gym. That's who I like to be with, is people who are really serious about their health. And I go to the gym, I do CrossFit.
Yeah.
If you run, you swim, you're doing triathlons, whatever. If you're serious about your health and you're already putting yourself physically, mentally, emotionally under so much pressure because you're trying to be the best version of yourself already. If you can use that and put it into a business because you create that discipline, that resilience already, put it into a business already about health, you're going to fucking excel in it. Yeah. And that's the kind of people I'm putting myself around.
Yeah.
Because I might inspire them, but they inspire me as well. Because I got one of the girls now, Shanice, who's just started running for the first time in years. Brilliant. She's absolutely smashing. She's doing it every day. She's being consistent, and that inspires me to work harder now.
Yeah,
it's just I'm putting it out there. Like, if you're serious about your health, then yes. If you're not, then we're not going to work well together, because you don't want to take anyone in.
Yeah.
Because if you bring someone in that's not aligned with you, they're going to bring down the group. Sure. and the environment and the energy, and it's going to drag everyone down. It's not going to work. It's not going to work well at all.
And it's a lifelong thing.
This is who I am. Just put it simply, actually, for saying all that, me put myself out there in socials of who I am and how dedicated I am to my health. That's who I'm going to attract anyway. So they're going to see that, but I'll work with him.
Yeah,
that's the same. So
yeah, because you're showing that sort of genuine, yeah, you're being genuine. You're showing up as yourself. You're not sort of filtering it as somebody who you want to be. You are embodying the qualities that you want to attract in somebody else. So I can see that's probably answered the question there, like, how do you screen? So what does leadership look like to you where you currently are at in your business? Again, it's kind of riffing off the same idea, but how would you interpret that?
Lead by example, like I said. It's as simple as that. If I'm just willy-nilly posting now and again, not really learning, not getting involved in the community, and my team sees that, I'd be like, what's he doing? It's like, that's going to put them down. And they can be like, Nathan's doing that. I'll slack off a bit.
Yeah.
you got to lead by the best way is to lead by example. You don't want to hold, like I said, don't want to hold hand them. You don't want to give them everything. You show up every single day, no matter what. Even if you're like shit, you still go to the gym. You're still doing business work. You're still connecting with people, and you're showing that. Being like, this guy does not give up. This guy is consistently pushing himself to be better. I want to be around that energy. I think that's the best way to show leadership in anything.
Yeah, I think your mentees are very lucky to have you. To be fair, like you've got a really good mindset. So yeah, that's great, very powerful. What sacrifices do you feel you had to make to get to where you currently are today in your business?
None, because I don't see them as sacrifices.
Right.
It's something to make me better. I'm carrying off the dead weight. It's not a sacrifice to me. Like, be around the right people, my friend group. Like, I don't have too much on it, but like it just, I was always very quiet around them when we spoke up when I was at a drink.
Yeah. I
just felt like in a shell. And if I spoke up and they pissed me off, I would say, "Oh, that pissed me off," and they would get angry because I'm angry because of what they said. And like, that's fucking toxic. Like, what?
Yeah.
And drinking every weekend, doing drugs, like it's not a sacrifice. You just that's not what you do anymore. I need to stop that to get the life I want, to be who I want to be, to create a team and an environment that's going to be successful. So it's not. I don't see it as a sacrifice. I see it as a necessary. Fuck you.
A rite of passage, maybe, by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Not to put words.
Yeah, not sacrifice to me. It's just something that needs to be done.
Do you have a accountability partner, and if so, how do you feel that might benefit you both?
I don't.
Oh, right. Okay.
I've had, yeah, I don't have one. Not fair. I don't have time for it. Because what I have, and I kind of don't need it, because Tuesdays and Sundays I have community calls.
Right.
Every 2 weeks, Thursday, I have my team calls. I have meetups with some of the lads from all over the country every other week. So I don't need to be on an accountability. I have my accountability with my team, with my coaches, wider community, and then obviously Liberated as well. Right. So I'm technically in another community. And then obviously all the meetups I do and the trips away. So that is my accountability. Yeah. And me and the boys and all that, we text each other majority of the time and push each other. So yeah, it's unnecessary for me because I have it all the time anyway.
Yeah. I see you do a lot of that sort of community, like network marketing, isn't it? And just meeting up with your mates and that. Like, it looks really cool. Oh, cool. You did quite a lot of that recently, I think. Sort of like
I went to Bristol last weekend, was it? Yeah, Bristol last weekend. Most of the time we do sauna, ice bath, and gym as standard. Yeah, we try and meet up as much as you can. It's fucking network marketing. You're meant to go out and network. Yeah. You're meant to show that this business is not just behind a Zoom call and a bloody camera.
Yeah.
Go out and see the real people. Yeah. And the first time when I first started this, my first big event was in Birmingham, I think. Right. I'm meeting everyone. I was like, okay, first time doing this, like 200-300 people. It's so surreal. It's so weird. Like, you're taller, you're smaller, you look different.
Not the same one. Yeah.
It's so mad, but it's so important to have these meetups all the time and just go on trips away. We go into Latvia, obviously, for the Ways of Impact.
Yeah.
Been Tenerife as well this year, and then it was Japan year before, or Japan this year. I'm just constantly doing shit. I think that's where my money goes, is ads. Tips away. That's where it all goes. All the time.
But I mean, it's great. Not just, I mean, obviously the main benefit being it fuels your personal development and you learn, tons. But
I can't wait learning something new every time I meet them.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Last time I went with the boys, I went away, made an ad with them, came back, and then obviously that ad got me an affiliate. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. So you're learning from how they do things, different perspective, and if you like what they do, they can implement into that your business. It's always good to learn from different, coaches. Like, I tell my team, yes, I brought you in, I'm your coach, but don't just learn from me. I'm not going to know everything you want.
Yeah.
You've got people who are higher up or even lower than me that know better things that are better than me than that. So go learn from them as well. It's not just one person. You learn from everyone.
Sure.
It's the very basis of why community is so important. We just all learn from each other all the time.
You don't know what you don't know, and I'm guessing like your community as well. Like, you know, everyone puts on these calls, you know, weekly calls or whatever, and everyone sort of contributes. And you know, I've always been quite inspired that, you know, everyone in the community to some degree has some kind of like talent or skill that they can contribute that will benefit the community in some way. And I think that's a really beautiful thing, to be fair.
Absolutely. Every time, after some of the time, I don't want to jump on the call because I'm too tired. And I come off the call, I'm like, oh my God, I just learned so much. I can't wait to implement. My energy is way better now. It's mad.
The best way to learn something is to teach it, I guess. Sort of.
Yeah.
So how does that usually work then? Do they sort of ask you to do a call, or is it the fact that like you guys sort of throw ideas around and say we've got a space open, or how does that work? Because I'm sort of getting acquainted with that process.
Majority of our calls every Tuesday in Liberated, there will be someone from some other community. So someone who's like 6A2-2, multi-figure earners basically, who are coming on. They're giving all their value and their wins and talking about mindset, business, absolutely everything to help us out, and they're doing a presentation.
Yeah.
Like when I hit 4 right now, they'll ask me to do a call because it's a high rank in the business. It's a good milestone.
Right.
And I done a call, me, Frank, and Laura. We were the top distributors, I think, or something. Oh no, we all ranked up around the same time in our community. So we done an all-star call. So we all just gave a little bit about our journey and how everything went and how we got to 3A, which is cool. Then I get asked from other communities, which I've hosted calls for, because they see me on socials and stuff, and they go, "Oh, Nath, your journey inspires me, or I like how you do this. Can you come on a call and talk about this and stuff?" Like, fucking right, I will.
Yeah.
This is uncomfortable, and you got to grow.
Yeah.
But then I have my Elevate community call on Sundays, and at the moment we're all individually hosting it and talking about our journeys. Even with the new people who just come in, they're talking about their journey just to get their confidence going and really open up and talk about their story. Because who do you know that really talks about their story all the time? Like even your mates and stuff, we don't talk about their story in their life. So it's a good space to do that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I know you're massively into your health and fitness, but how would you say your mental well-being has changed since starting this business?
Oh, I cannot be broken at the moment. I'm going to take it down to my wonderful girlfriend who I met in Tenerife this year. She's completely changed my life. And weirdly, I literally asked, "Was universe, find me a woman that makes me uncomfortable and makes me a better man?" And she does. And I was like, fuck, she makes me uncomfortable in a good way to stretch me, to make me feel better. Yeah. But mate, it sucks in the moment sometimes. Like, fuck, I gotta do that. Like, I have to sit there with it. But her, she helps me a lot. And Joe Dispenza, ever heard of him?
Oh mate, I absolutely love that guy. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Him, I listen to a lot of his podcasts and his meditations, and he's changed my life quickly. And you really learn about your thoughts and your feelings and how you can control them. And like, because I still do it sometimes, but like overthink a lot about scenarios, even scenarios that don't happen.
Yeah.
And I feel like shit the whole day. Like, that's just never going to happen. It ain't even happened. Like, why are you doing that? But now I catch it.
Yeah.
And I do something really good and just, Nate, don't be silly. You're fine. Let's move on. It's all good. So me catching my own thoughts and feelings and controlling them properly it's been a massive game changer for me. And listening to Joe Dispenza, he's fucking incredible. And I want to do one of his events. He does it for like a week.
Yeah.
It's like 4K, I think, which is a bargain. So one day I will absolutely go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's Joe Dispenza, and the book, Unfuck Yourself, has helped me massively with mindset. Obviously, the communities and stuff, but at the moment, those 3 things have being paramount in how I feel. It is crazy good at seeing how to conquer myself. It's like it's a bizarre feeling.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a really good place, to be fair, and it's so important as well. I guess, especially as running a business, mental health is like such a prerequisite to making sure that you're showing up in the best way possible for your downlines as well. So, yeah, super empowering that. Yeah, and like emotional regulation as well. Like listening to what you were just saying there, like I could really feel like I've related to that quite a lot. Just sort of making sure that you don't, sort of abuse your mind and think stupid thoughts or whatever, and just like dwell on unnecessary shit that's not even in your control. It's just so important to deal with that. Yeah.
All the time, you gotta, even if stuff does happen, instead of burying it, you really gotta sit there and just feel that shit, even if it's really bad. Just sit there, feel it, acknowledge it, and then like, okay, I've done that now. Just fucking move on.
Yeah, and let it pass through you, kind of thing, rather than just keep bottling it down. Like feel it, let it go, kind of thing.
You gotta let it control you. It will ruin your life. I got to a point, I think it was last year, where a lot of shit just came to one point and just balled up. And I've never had anxiety in my life, but my whole body's like, what the fuck is going on? Like I feel so bad. I just don't want to be around people, like in knots in my stomach. Oh, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a trigger point for me. But yeah, just acknowledging it and just I can listen to Joe Dispenza. He's a legend.
Yeah, 100% is the first time I heard him, I was just like, what is this like crazy magic that he's talking about? But like, it's not that I hadn't heard of it. Like I'd heard of like some of the principles, but he goes really scientifically, doesn't he? Really sort of deep level stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah. Again, you're doing a great job of answering these questions before I've even asked them. So, but how do you hold your downlines accountable in their business? Again, I know you've touched on it, but
I call them out in a nice way.
Mm-hmm.
As we set goals on the calls that we do, and then if they don't do it, we really get into like the nitty gritty of why. And I don't know if you've heard of the 7 layers of why.
News to me. Yeah.
So this is always good to use in any conversation, any calls you might have with your future team members and stuff, or bring people in. Is that you say, "Oh, I'm feeling like shit today." And you go, "Why do I feel like shit?" "Oh, this happened to piss me off." "Oh, okay, why did that piss you off?" "Oh, because they've been like this for so long." "Okay, why have they been like this for so long?" You just keep getting dig it. Because if you just say, "I'm pissed off," it's so surface level.
Right, yeah.
You just keep digging to find the real answer. Even like you'd be, why do I work online? "Oh, I want to make lots of money." This surface level.
Yeah.
Why do I make lots of money? "Oh, so I can, help my parents." "Why do I help my parents?" "Oh, because they've been really ill and done so much for me." "Oh, okay, what's happened to them?" And then you keep going and going and going. And then you actually find their why.
Yeah.
And like that with them, if they're to keep them accountable and just to dig in, and they're like, "Oh, do you know what? That's right. I need to work on that." And then just celebrating that for them as well to open up. And then we have a little wins chat as well in Discord where you just celebrate each other every single day. Like, "Go on, guys, what's your wins today?" Just keep the energy going.
Yeah.
That's simple as that, really.
And they have these little sort of breakthrough moments. Yeah, I see our lot doing the similar sort of thing. We have win days and like gratitude days and stuff. So yeah, it's quite good. But yeah, going back to your point, it's so important, isn't it? Having a why and like a sort of a reason for having your business, because everyone can have a business, but the reason that sort of you're motivated by is ultimately what sort of drives you. So like, what would you say your why is, if I were to put you on the spot, if you don't mind me asking?
Found it out in Latvia a couple of months ago was I just want to feel like I want to host events now and do my own thing and host events, bring people in and just really fucking push them out the comfort zone, get them like incredibly uncomfortable to find out like who they really are, how much potential they got. Because if I can be this shy little, pathetic little boy, drinking his life away around the wrong people, doing drugs, and I can come to a point where I've got a business online now, and now I'm giving value to a team of people, which is still bizarre, me giving value to people. Like me, people get inspired by me, and I'm like, that's fucking weird. It's never happened before. But I want to make my own events like that, just create a space where we can just completely be raw and real, and then take to every aspect of our life then.
What would you say your greatest challenge has been personally or professionally in your journey?
Probably it goes together personally and professionally was how the fuck am I going to build a team? At the very beginning, and like I said, very shy, no confidence, all that. I'm like, team, how am I gonna convince people to come in and learn from me? How am I gonna coach people? I've never led anything in my life. I've got shit. Like, how am I gonna do this? Like, I can't. Like, what? How am I gonna give value and inspire people? And then when I got my first team member, Lauren, I found out how easy it really is, because the way I look at it is that you're not just bringing in people, you're bringing in mates to work alongside with, change each other's lives, travel the world to be as healthy as possible. You're literally looking for mates, you're looking for friends to work with.
Yeah.
And so as you jump on a call, and we're getting along, we're bouncing off each other. I'm like, yeah, I can see myself working with this dude or this lass for a long time, and we're going to be good friends.
Yeah.
Then it's easy, because I don't see it as I'm a coach. Then I'm not the guy, and then all these people are under me, and I'm coaching them. It's not. We're all up here. We're all coaching each other. We're all helping each other.
Yeah.
They do things better than me. I do things better than them. It's just you're working with friends. That's how I see it. You're bringing in friends to change your life with.
Yeah.
It's a much easier way to look at it.
And is that quite a sort of? It sounds like quite an intuitive sort of. You get, like you're saying, you get a feel for who you feel is like a good fit through like talking to them.
Yeah.
So when you sort of bring them on board, do you sort of do? I feel free to go into as much or as little detail as you like, but do you do like a sort of onboarding call with them, or like a pre-onboarding call, or whatever you want to call it, just to have a chat with them, sort of thing?
It depends. Before I've got a guy just come in now. I haven't had a call with him yet, but through our messages, we've got along very well, and he's had a similar fitness journey to me. Like, used to be the skinny fat guy, and then within 18 months, he just completely changed his body and his mindset, and the way he thinks and stuff. Like, yeah, that's me. That's my guy.
Right. Yeah.
So sometimes you don't need to. Sometimes you want to kind of gauge and jump on a call, and then when the energy's good and the vibe, like, yes.
Yeah.
I've had people jumping on calls, and they're just laying on their beds with their phone like that, speak to me like, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Like, you're not taking it seriously, and they're cooking food and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So I think you can tell when you speak to them the energy, and I get it if they're nervous, because I was like that first. But yeah, if you just by their energy, how they are and how they present themselves on the call, you're just like, yeah, I can definitely work with this person. I was lucky that every single person I've got in my team that I resonate with, and they've got a good energy about them, they just don't give up.
Yeah.
It's going to just blow up. So it's amazing.
You obviously could screen them or, understand them if they're a good fit or not by seeing how they show up online as well. Like, your most recent guy, he's demonstrating all those qualities that you look for as a coach in his, fitness journey. So it's a good way of sort of, getting to know somebody by sort of the way that they show up. What's one thing you might have done differently in your business journey?
Would that be like a regret thing, or
however you want to interpret it? It doesn't have to be a regret thing.
If it's in terms of regrets, I've done dumb shit in my life, but I don't have regrets, because it wouldn't make me who I am today. It wouldn't get me where I needed to be today.
Yeah.
So plus, I'm looking back and I go, I wish I would have done this. It puts me in that mindset of just feeling like shit. Yeah. What if I'd done that? So if I could say anything, it would probably you need to take this opportunity seriously sooner
Okay.
and really hit the ground running straight away.
Yeah.
And not hide all the time. But I don't really have any because, like I said, looking back, I wish I should have done this or change. Like, you're just going back in the past to make yourself feel like shit. It doesn't. It's gone now. It's done.
Yeah.
I'm here now. It's what counts now. I'm pushing forward in the next steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a good observation as well. To be fair, like, yeah, like you wouldn't be who you are today if you hadn't have gone through the exact sort of steps that you've taken in your journey to become who you are. So. If someone was watching this interview on the replay and they were interested in pursuing what you do, affiliate network marketing, what advice might you offer them?
How serious are you about, like, how fucking serious about you are to change your life? And I don't mean you wake up one day and you have all this energy and motivation. Oh God, I'm going to change my life today. I'm going to get my shit together. And then 2 days later, it's gone. Like, because that happens, and that motivation is gone. That motivation, don't ever rely on that.
Yeah.
It's just how serious do you want it? How bad do you want to get out of whatever job you're in? How bad do you want to elevate your life and your health and make a fuck ton of money and travel the world? Like, how bad do you really want it? Saying, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure, I can't afford it. You fucking can afford it. I literally did a post on this today. You can afford anything you want in your life. You just got to change from a lack mindset to an abundance mindset. If you're in a lack mindset, you're like, I can't afford it. It's not going to happen. That's not for me. If you're in an abundance mindset, it's a funny thing your brain does, that if you sit there and be like, how can I afford this? How can I get there? How is this going to work for me? Your brain will think of fucking ways to do it. I'm like here, like, how can I make more money? I sat there for 5 minutes and loads of just fucking ideas that come out of my ass. Like it happens. You've got to put your mind in from lack to abundance mindset, and just everything just opens up for you and opportunities start happening.
Yeah.
So, and listen to Doug Dispenza.
Yeah. Definitely great guy. Yeah, well, look, thank you so much for your time today, mate. Really grateful to have you on. It's fucking loaded interview full of information there. If people want to find more about what you do, where can they find you online?
Just my Instagram, Stronger Than Excuses 777.
Brilliant. Awesome. Cool, man. Well, honestly, I look forward to following your journey, and maybe one day we'll get the chance to hang at one of these events. So.
Oh, we fucking will, mate. Don't worry. Be traveling the world and everything.
Awesome, mate. Well, yeah. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll catch you later.
Do you, brother. Cheers, man.
All the best, mate. Yeah. See ya.